So part of the project will be to raise the existing garage and build, or just basically expand the garage to house an extra vehicle. So, as you mentioned before, we are looking for a setback reduction from the building to the property line. It's in an R25 medium lot residential zone. In that zone, the required setback is 35 feet. We are proposing a setback of 30 feet, so only a 5-foot setback reduction. Just a little history about the permitting of this project. We did start off with Conservation Commission. We did initially try to place the addition within the building envelope and meet all of the building setbacks to the property lines. Unfortunately, the Conservation Commission did not like how close the addition was to the coastal bank for safety purposes. So we decided to move the addition away from the coastal bank to get it out of the 35-foot no-touch zone, which is part of the Conservation Commission required setbacks. To make this addition functional, we did have to go just a little bit outside that building envelope to allow for a usable garage space. So as part of the addition, there's no increase in bedrooms, no changes to the septic system. We're also proposing to reconfigure the driveway just to make a little more space for vehicles. We do have proposed drainage, which includes actually I can actually change the page here so you guys can see a bit more of the details. This shows more of the proposed work to be done in detail. So we do have proposed drainage, including a proposed catch basin and a dry well that's been submitted to Conservation Commission and the Engineering Department. We do have a silt sock for erosion control. Kind of starts at the base of Shore Drive and then wraps around the side of the addition back to the rear to protect the coastal bank. So we have this is kind of the last board or department that we're looking for approval for. We've been to Conservation Commission, Engineering Department. The Fire Department has reviewed the plan and application, and we do have a positive recommendation from the Planning Board. So that's pretty much the plan. So I don't know if you guys have any questions.
Any questions over here? No? Tom? David or Pete?
Just a couple questions. Explain, the addition is going into the no-build zone. So is that an issue? Is there something we deal with?
No.
You've got the coastal bank, the no-touch, and then the no-build. Just want to understand how that works.
Yep. So those are all Conservation Commission required setbacks to show on the plan. Because of the restraints of the property and where the existing house is currently located, Conservation was okay with us proposing this addition within their 50-foot no-build zone. And we did configure it just so we stayed out of the 35-foot no-touch zone, so they were happy with the changes that we had made on that front.
Okay, thank you. And then two other quick ones. Did you talk to the neighbor?
I personally did not. I do believe they were notified for the hearing.
So we haven't heard their opinion, to your knowledge.
And neither have I. I don't know if you... Okay. Oh, do you want to,
You gotta speak, you go to the mic.
you want to, yeah.
In fact, if you point out anything on that chart, forget about it, because we can't see that.
Oh, okay.
We need a pointer for that thing.
Tony Yergo, I'm the homeowners. And yes, we talked to the neighbor to the north, and he and his wife were receptive, and they said, anything that will help the, property value, and you're only going to make, your home better and nicer. So they were receptive. The lot to the south of us is a vacant lot right now, so.
And the final question, I looked at the pictures, I've not driven by the site, but is any additional landscaping considered? I know you're saving the big tree, which is good, and it looked like there are a lot of kind of trees, but, I don't know how much you're cutting down or whether you need to put in another plant or two along the property line.
So, sort of related to your question, we do have proposed plantings that were requested by Conservation Commission, and those are shown. We have a planting schedule. We did have a plant, where is it? Oh, I'm sorry, it is on this sheet. We do have a plant schedule on the left side of the plan. I don't have a pointer, but you can see the drywall detail on the bottom left-hand side of the plan. If you go up, we do have a plant schedule. The majority of those plants are proposed along the coastal bank to help improve the stability of the top of the bank.
Okay, thank you. My questions are answered.
Good?
Is there any other questions? I did go out there. Actually, I love that the motor home there, the Class B. What is that?
It's a Thor sequence.
Boy, I'm telling you, that's impressive. I like it. So, and I've looked at it. You've got the drains, and on the conservation thing is, the no-build zone is if this was a new, it was property, you wouldn't be able to do it, but when it's been previously disturbed, they do let this kind of thing happen, and in this particular instance, you can't go anyplace else. I mean, there is no place. You're right up against everything. I looked at the neighborhood, the 30-foot you're proposing, it's not out of line, because there's a few other houses coming up there that are really close to the street, if you will. So, I have no issues with it, so. And is there any other questions? Comments? No? Okay, anything else you wanna?
Nope.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna await a motion. Kevin? One condition.
I will make a motion to approve case 4135 with the one condition listed in the report from the planning board.
Will I hear a second? Okay, a second of Ed, and, let's see, in a vote to approve it? And it's unanimous, you're all set.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you, guys.
And next one, which we won't be hearing, because there wasn't, the comments from DPW weren't in yet, and so this one's gonna be continued, so I'd like Kevin O'Reilly to read in the continuance.
Thank you. I have a letter dated October 21st, 2024, to the Zoning Board of Appeals, reference 227 Cherry Street Investments, LLC, special permit petition case 4136 regarding 227 Cherry Street, continuance request. Dear Chairman Maine, please note that I represent 227 Cherry Street Investments, LLC, concerning the above-referenced project. The purpose of this letter is to request that the Zoning Board of Appeals continue our public hearing currently scheduled for October 21st, 2024 to November 18, 2024. The reason for the continuance request is that we await the DPW's second memorandum further to the October 8, 2024 letter tendered by Atlantic Design Engineers, Inc. to the DPW in response to initial comments that we received on September 23rd. As such, as a matter of record, all comments are still outstanding, unsatisfied, and I understand the ZPA is reluctant to take a permit application to a vote under such circumstances. Please kindly advise if you'd like me to present this continuance request in person or if this letter will suffice. As always, should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Thank you. Sincerely, Rob D'Ambrosio.
And for anybody interested to be present for that, the new date will be November 18th will be that hearing, and we do have a waiver that waives the time. Everybody, so we'll take a vote on continuing this to November, what is it? 18th.
Yep.
All those in favor? There we go. Okay.
November 18th?
Yes. And we don't have any minutes, no? Okay. So that's going to conclude our business for tonight. So do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Okay. Did we beat